Hello, so before we get into the video, I do just want to apologize for the audio quality at times. Sometimes my voice kind of bleeds into the background of what's going on in the game. I really didn't know until I was done recording the video, so I'm really not going to go back and redo everything. So, yeah, just sorry for that if you can't really tell what I'm saying at times. Also, the quality of the video is like pretty bad, but there's really nothing I can do about that until I finally get this cross progression prompt and I can record on my PC. I mean, I can record on my PC now. In fact, you're watching this over some gameplay I'm probably playing on my PC. Other than that, I'm not going to start doing any content until I can get my main account because, I mean, I don't want to restart everything. And what's the point of building up, you know, an account on PC when I'm just waiting for this cross progression? So, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and let's just get right into the video. So my whole intro here just kind of got nuked because I was going to open this video talking about how underpicked Newcastle is, because last time I checked, Newcastle was one of the lowest picked legends, but just looking at this site here, and his pick rate just went up by 90%. I don't know if this just happened, but I mean, it had to have happened recently because last time I checked he was at least like bottom 5. So I'm glad he's finally getting the recognition he deserves by the players, because he is a very good legend. For a long while he's been very underrated. Nobody really talked about Newcastle too much, and I think he's just one of the best legends in this entire game. So I just have some gameplay here just kind of demonstrating why I think is really good. And how his kit basically helped me kind of take the W on this game, and it being one of my better games of the season so far. Not the best, but one of the better ones. So I just kind of want to walk through this footage. So we landed right here at this area. I don't know, storm catcher, that's what it's called. I like to land right here at this area, kind of away from the big building, so that we're not competing for loot. Someone did land here, and I think our Revenant's going to take fire. Yep, Revenant takes fire. I try to get to him as fast as I can. He already took down that lifeline. I'm sorry, that was advantage. He already took that advantage. So I knew there was going to be more enemies there, and I run with my gun out, which is not really a good idea because it just makes you slower, but whatever. I was expecting an enemy to pop around the corner. So the Spangler tries to run away, and she was really no threat to any of us because it looks like she didn't really even have a gun. I wasn't about to let my teammates take that kill, so I just kind of had to swoop in there, and I eventually get it. Alright, so I'm going to fast forward a little bit. I did make a few mistakes in this game. I did get knocked a few times, and there's a few times where I made some blatant mistakes, and you're going to see one right here. So I rushed in without my teammates, and I started firing, but I unloaded my whole magazine on that shield pretty much, and then they get instantly beamed by that octane. It ends up working out. So I follow after this. I don't know what character this is. I don't think I ever caught him. No, I caught him. My teammate ended up getting him, I think. Yeah, I almost got beamed here. It was a bit embarrassing. I missed a lot of my shots, especially those Mosaic shots. My teammate kind of comes in to help me out. I was kind of mad at first because I was like, oh, he stole my kill, but to be honest with you, with that Mozambique, how many shots I was missing with that, Revenant probably would have had me. It looks like I'm getting instantly beamed here, and I keep making this mistake. So my character being a support character, I'm not supposed to be the first one into battle, pretty much, and I made this mistake by being the first one back to this area. Even though I thought it was empty, I really should have known that this is a pretty big POI and people are going to be rotating in there. So I got knocked. I should have expected that, and I kind of deserved to get knocked. I'm going to skip through all this because I'm just knocked. My teammates end up winning. There's going to be an enemy right up here, and I do really bad. I miss a lot of my shots. This is kind of embarrassing. Yeah, a lot of my shots there. And those Mozambique shots I just can't hit for the life of me. Teammate comes in, helps me. And then I think our Revenant gets that enemy. So I'm going to fast forward once again. This is where it gets interesting. So I pick up the Prowler, which is, in my opinion, the best weapon in the care package. I think it still even beats out the Wingman. I mean, don't get me wrong, you definitely want to pick up a Wingman, but I'd rather pick up a Prowler if I had to come down to it. So I made a big mistake here. I actually went and I thirsted this kill. It was a big mistake because, first of all, if that fuse right there had been full health, I could have got beamed. If there was an enemy behind her, I could have got beamed. There was a big... I made a huge mistake. I was kind of lucky. It turned out alright. Realistically, if I hadn't been lucky in that occasion, I would have been dead because I way overextended in that situation. Now I'm taking way too long to loot here. Usually I'm a fast looter. Usually I don't like to go through these death boxes and pick out every last thing, but for some reason I was just really thin to kind of get out my entire inventory, so. Kind of embarrassing, I missed a lot of the shots there. I'm not used to the recoil of a full auto prowler, so. Now we just kind of stay in this building for a little while, which is a good move. I try to barricade off one of these doors. I should have barricaded off probably the other door where like that door right there, where it would have been more likely for an enemy to try to come from behind us and sneak attack us. But after all, I was looking at that area and I was making sure the area was safe, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Now I'll make a mistake here. I kind of stray away from my team just a little bit, but even straying away by just that much can be very detrimental. I should be as a support character, I should be by my team at all times. And as you can see, I stray away from here quite a bit. It ends up working out for me though.
Escape's not an option.
Sending an arc star their way.
So I kind of just go in here, kind of clean up this horizon.
Busted a Buster shield.
The oldie would have let you rot. Get down to gang.
Reinforcing my Evo shield.
Now, I know there's an enemy team up here because I saw them land here, and I know that they know that there's still a team that's coming up. They don't know that it's us specifically, but they do know there's two teams down there that is likely going to come this way, so I was trying to hug this wall as closely as I could, because I know if I swung way out in the open, I was going to get instantly beamed. But what ended up happening here was pretty lucky. I kind of caught that fuse just kind of looting.
Stay behind this protection. Reinforcing my Evo shield. Our mobile shield's taking a turn.
Now again, I make a mistake. I just kind of spend my time here looting, which I should have been kind of more into the fight. But I had to pick up that Nessie, so.
Replenishing my shields.
Is that where I got the Nessie from? Yeah, I think it was. I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, I kind of take my good old time looting here, which I should have been faster, especially with my teammate being way up there. I should have been up there and ready to support. Now, I threw a grenade there because I thought they were still there. I thought they did a fake gravity cannon thing, which they might have. I still don't see anyone moving across that gravity cannon, but
Reinforcing my Evo shield.
now this was a bit of a scary situation. We were kind of way out in the open, and both of these teams had snipers, I believe, or at least marksmen, and we were just kind of getting brutalized here because we couldn't really rotate anywhere. And what my ballistic teammate ends up doing is kind of stupid, admittedly, but at the end of the day, in a way, it kind of lucked out and ended up winning us the game. And you'll see what our ballistic teammate does here. That's really, honestly, kind of not smart. It worked out. So you can see him kind of straying away right now. He's kind of way out there. And I didn't really notice he was way out there because I was sitting here with this Revenant. But as you can see, he's going way up to this other team, and he wasn't pinging anything. He wasn't pinging the attack here button. He didn't have a mic. He wasn't saying anything. So it wasn't until that moment right there where he pinged it I realized he was way up there. I was still hesitant to move anyway because I didn't really want to get sniped down by these enemy teams, especially with the off chance that one of them had a Kraber. So this is a really dumb thing he does. He goes up there with the full team of 3, I believe. Now luckily I'm able to go up there. It's a team of 2 anyway, but luckily I'm able to go up there. Kind of put them in that castle, kind of stun them. But I still end up having to drop down after I knock the Sloba. because I know for a fact that I wasn't going to beat that Maggie because I had no shield, so I had to go down and I had to pop a bat. It was kind of scary with that Maggie reviving the Loba because I didn't think I was going to get back up there and get the kill, but I ended up getting it because I targeted the Maggie first because I knew that Loba was going to be healing. So I thought if I can get the Maggie really quickly, then I can catch the Loba while she's healing, and it's a really easy squad wipe. And I'm lucky that we didn't get Krabered and instantly killed. Well, we wouldn't have gotten instantly killed because the Kraber doesn't one tap anymore, but I was worried that one of them had a Kraber, and it turns out they did. I was going to pick up the Kraber, but I decided not to just because I'm not good at the Kraber. Although it would have made sense in this situation since we are far from the other team. The other team had at least marksmans, I think. I'm not sure if they had snipers. Now I'm not sure why I'm taking the time to really loot this. I mean, there's one other squad left. I don't really need all that much, but I'm kind of wasting my time looting anyway.
Keeping you safe.
So yeah, you see it's just not going to work out for me. I'm trying to just quickly tap them at range with an R9, and it's just never going to work. But I had ammo to waste, so I was just kind of shooting just to deter them.
Reinforcing my Evo shield. Reinforcing with the Phoenix kit.
Replenishing my shields.
Now again, I think this ballistic makes a really bad move because for some reason he's not pinging anything, and he's just kind of dropping and going way off from the squad without even saying anything, which I understand if you think it's a good idea to kind of push up and attack, but you have to make that clear with the team, and even if you don't have a mic, that's what the pinging system is for. So I wish, the one thing I could say is, I think when ballistic played good, I really like the aggression, but I wish he just pinged more, so I made a bad move there because I was kind of panicking because I didn't want the low ground, but I ended up getting beamed up there. I had to drop down, but luckily my team went up as I was going down to heal, and that allowed me to go back up and get the final kill of the game. And we even got the Nessies going on here. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I just wanted to break down this gameplay because I thought it was a really good game. This is the first 2K I got on Newcastle. I just think he's massively underappreciated, and until I just looked at the site, I always thought he was massively underpicked, but apparently that's not the case anymore because he's rising in pick rate for whatever reason. Well, not for whatever reason, because he's really good, but other than that, I didn't personally realize how great Newcastle was. I was like, yeah, he's a pretty good legend. He's a pretty legend. I was like, no, I'll just pick him up. I'll just play him because I haven't played Newcastle in forever. And first match, I picked him up, and just like that, I'm dropping to 2K. And I understand 2K isn't that crazy or ridiculous. It's Timmy and like Fade are dropping to 5Ks around here, so I ain't nothing compared to that. But so yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye.